Survey says probably not, but anything can happen. Week 21, choose a rare card. Speed start would be pretty good. Though looking at our act layout, our most successful paths are going to involve an elite before the first fire, and then possibly 2 more elites. We want to have a really good Act 1, and that's leaning me towards taking a common relic, something that'll give me an immediate bonus of some kind. Don't you dare lose ever again. How's it going, Gypsis? Greetings, Isla Cruz, Spicy Noodle Bucket. Everybody who's coming on in. Go with the common relic. Get ourselves a regal pillow. When we rest, heal for an additional 15. Okay. I could see that leading me to a bit more aggressive pathing this act, and then kind of just expect that we'll have to rest one time. Works for me. Works for me. If I go triple strike, you are left with 13 health, which won't be a kill. Go for the little guy. Let me draw 3 strikes here. Or 2 strikes, that's all we need. Okay, good fight. Distilled Chaos, very powerful. Play the top 3 cards of the draw pile. As for our first card added, honestly, any of these 3 are excusable. They're all improvements to the starting deck. Sever Soul is a 2 energy attack. Headbutt is a high damage 1 energy attack that also puts a card back on top of the draw pile. Or Armaments upgrades another card in our hand. That can be a bash upgrade, that can be a strike upgrade, and it's also just a block card. Given that I'd like to tackle an early elite, and given that we have a Distilled Chaos, I'm going to take the Headbutt to be direct damage as well as allowing me to manipulate what exactly we get to play. Ideally headbutting Bash and playing it for free would be very nice. Try to go to full after this Cultist. Easy. Always end up getting bopped on turn 2. If you're playing on Ascension 17 and up, the Spike Slime can't debuff twice in a row. But otherwise it's about 70% chance on any given turn that the Spike Slime chooses to debuff. But on the high Ascensions, no, they're just that rude. They will always go for the attack on turn 2. And it does lead to more situations where it's correct to go for the big slime first in that 2 slimes opening encounter. Do I want to Shrug? It's a good block card. Not going to take this Intimidate, and I think 2 headbutts is a little awkward. Let's take a Shrug. That alongside the Essence of Steel puts us in a good position. I think we're totally fine against our first elite here, and we're at full health. Let's take some events and stop being at full health immediately. Excellent. Just what I wanted to be. Lose Distilled Chaos, 55 gold, or shrug it off. We're about to fight an elite, so I'm thinking I'm happy to pay 55 gold to get a relic here, Mr. Ranwid. Should be a much harder choice if he was asking for like 120 gold, which he sometimes does, but 55 is totally reasonable. We get ourselves an Orichalcum. Ooh, Orichalcum Essence of Steel means if we encounter sentries, it's going to be a free fight. The freest fight in all the lands. Play the slightly more defensive option here, rather than going for the Orichalcum block that turn. Yeah, when Ranwid will ask you for a random number between 50 and 125 gold, I think. Which is capped, of course, at the amount of gold you currently have. Great Jawworm fight. Pretty happy with a Clothesline. We need a little bit more damage. It's a nice high-cost card for Distilled Chaos to hit. And I'm always happy to add Weaken. Pairs particularly well with the Orichalcum, too, allowing us to acquire mitigation in a way that is not block. So it'll work together with the Orichalcum here. Okay, not thrilled by the draw order so far, but that's okay. Probably planning on using the Distilled Chaos here. And go bash, headbutt the bash, and then Distilled Chaos and see what happens. Sure. Nice. Very nice. Mr. DNA wants a dad joke. You got it. Absolutely. A man walks into a bar with a pair of jumper cables thrown over his shoulder. The bartender says, "Hey, I hope you're not planning on starting anything with that." Weaken immunity is great. Strength is great. Strength is very good. Headbutt in particular makes spot weakness work really well here. Best upgrades are going to be either Bash, Clothesline, or the spot weakness. Fighting Guardian. 2 more elites. We're pretty much just free town through the Sentries fight, unless they roll plus strength, in which case they're going to obliterate me. Let's get the spot weakness upgraded. Ah, everyone's favorite combat. The 5 slimes. And they're all attacking on turn 1. Brilliant. So I'm going to take 14 damage. Even if I clothesline to kill one. I want the strength. Yikes. Next turn's fine though. We'll kill probably both gray slimes, ignore the green ones, and they'll fail to make me weak. I'll almost kill both of them. Good job, Ginger. I mean, yes, to battle trance, pretty much always. They have problems. Ooh, courier. Merchant will restock and is 20% cheaper. Do you think we go for the double elite here? It means we get no removal in Act 1, which is a little bit spicy, but that's okay. We've got a really good set of relics so far that are lining us up for success here. Rumble 93, starting us out with a chem fact today. Today's chemistry facts are all about the elements. Wait, what element? Praseodymium is the element of the day. Praseodymium is a soft silver-colored metal that forms a green oxide coating in air. That oxide coating will peel or spall off of the metal over time, exposing fresh metal and furthering the oxidation reaction. So it kind of like peels off in layers when exposed to air, which is kind of weird. To prevent praseodymium from degrading, it's usually stored under a protective inert atmosphere or under oil. I will happily take a Limelate, by the way. And it totally is Sentries. Perfect. So I'm just going to drink my Essence of Steel now. The Essence of Steel is 4 block per turn, plus 6 from Orichalcum, creating 10 passive block, and allowing for complete full block. Of course, we're probably about to take a little bit. Actually, I can go Shrug, Defend, Defend here. Take nothing. Yeah, that's going to be the right play. I want to keep the plated armor intact. If I can kill one of them before I take any damage, I literally can't take any damage. Unless I draw the burn from the Immolate here. It's all up to this next turn. If I draw 12 damage, we're good. Otherwise, we're not good. We're good. 0 damage Sentries. Very nice. Dare I say excellent. Art of War. If we don't play any attacks on our turn, gain an extra energy the next turn. We're going into the Guardian, so I'm happy to add a second Shrug, especially given that we just picked up Art of War. Feels really good. Let's upgrade our Immolate. And let's crush whoever the last elite is here. Let's go in Landbow Simulator. What is our opening? We'll want to open with Art of War, so that we can, like, bash Clothesline or bash Immolate or something. Okay, not like that, though. That enemy does not intend to attack. Okay, let's go bash... Bash Immolate is, I think, too much damage to ignore. Debuck. One more dad joke. Earlier today, I cut my finger shredding cheese. But ever since then, my mind's been on greater problems. You're welcome for the terrible dad joke. I strive to please. Okay, we can do Bash Immolate again. I'm in. Take our 14. Easy peasy. Pen Nib doubles every 10th attack. That can make for some seriously powerful Immolates. It can also make for some seriously broken Reapers, letting us heal for lots of health by doing lots of damage with a double damage Reaper. And we already have strength gain in the form of Spot Weakness, so I am definitely going to click on the Reaper here. Very, very powerful card. Yeah, the game is showing me some mercy right now, that's for sure. Almost Strike's good. Armaments is also quite good with the Battle Trance and 2 Shrugs, letting us get a lot of stuff upgraded. I'll take the Armaments here and upgrade it. I'm usually not that excited about an Armaments, but when you add a Battle Trance to the mix, it becomes way juicier. Yeah, such a shame that Regal Pillow didn't do anything. Unfortunate. I don't want any burns in this deck. I'm just gonna strike 3 times. We might not manage to transform next turn, but we have so much health and an Auric Outcome, like, the worst that happens is we lose 30 health. Yeah, I'm not particularly upset about that. Can't say that I mind. We'll do Armaments Clothesline next turn. That'll be a Pen Nib Clothesline. $54 damage. Whoop. I like it. Spot Weakness Reaper next turn. Oh, that's not gonna help that much, huh? We want to spot weakness, shrug plus, more realistically. Gotta block 12 damage. Just get Art of War value. Let's go ahead and meta joke and zoot this. Well, come on in, folks. Do 17. Heal us most of the way back. GG. It's actually not a bad barricade. Second Immolate is certainly an option as well. Exhume would just get back a Reaper and nothing else, so I'm not, like, thrilled by it. We're in a good position here. So what is Barricade letting us do? Barricade is giving us a scaling mechanism that'll help us against Bronze Automaton and Champ. It's giving us a late-game power that could become really good. We already have a Headbutt, so an Entrench becomes really good. Just do double immolate things and clobber everybody with Pen-Nib. That's also completely valid as an option here. Barricade is blocking off Orichalcum sometimes. It's also letting us retain the block from Orichalcum sometimes, which is kind of cute. The two shrugs and the battle trance are what are making me, and the Art of War are all what make me consider Barricade a little bit here. Let's see how it does. Give it a chance. Milestone, Mark of Pain, Empty Cage, huh? We want to try to do this on a couple of on 3 base energy with the Empty Cage. I'm not a big fan of Philostone here. Making all of our enemies have +1 strength is definitely running counter to what we're trying to do with Barricade, certainly. 3 very average possibilities. Been having a lot of success with the Empty Cage lately. It does good times. We removed 2 strikes, then we need to add some better strength scaling stuff. That's okay for now. 2 strikes will make the Art of War a lot better. So I'm gonna pass on the downside of the Philostone or the Mark of Pain for sure here. Love this path with lots of fires. This one looking very good here. It's a couple fires in the later act as well. We get to hit up a shop with a 400 gold courier, so we can buy probably 2 relics, a couple of cards, another removal, a power. Something like that. Let's do that. Let's cash in some of this money. See if we can't get some good value there. A little worried we'd see things like this happen. Let's see, this is going to be... How much damage is that going to be? 6 plus 19? We don't quite have a kill. Even with the Pen-Nib here. Probably means I want to bash and then try to Pen-Nib the Immolate next turn. We unfortunately have to take all of this damage. But destroy nerds. That card's good. Body Slam Plus. 0 cost, deal damage equal to our block. I like it. Third Shrug's pretty good too. Let me go with the upgraded Body Slam. Okay, this should be a fight where we can heal to full. With a little bit of patience. I think so, anyway. Shelled Parasite never scales up or anything. Although without a True Grit, I'm not actually sure we can block well enough. And upgraded. There. Oh no! My hit points! Wait, the battle trance now? Yes. Gonna be here for a while. We might be. We might be. Gotta head on the block game at least. But we have definitely got the opportunity to edge out some advantages. Hey, Rudwins! Glad you've been enjoying the wins. Certainly I have been too. We're gonna do this ever again. We're gonna need either a Burning Pact or a True Grit. We'll lose too much hit points on our opponent here. I'm willing to get 3 turns weakened down. Save some more health. Good. Would not work without the armaments. Definitely agreed. The big agree. The big agree. I don't plan on doing this a whole lot. But I do want to make sure I go into this shop with full health. To get full heal off Reaper, we're going to need at least 36 strength. Or we just lay down a bash, that's also an option. And we don't need to kill it instantly in one hit. A little bit more than we need to do. That, yeah, that does too much damage. Okay. We don't need to kill it in one hit, but we can. Fair point. Very fair point. Body Slam does 184. Okay, so I got 40... I need to heal for 35. So I have to do 12 plus 35 with the Reaper, which is 47. Once this does 47... So close to being enough. One more spot weakness and we're good. Ironclad charges up for 5 minutes. And delivers Killing Blow instantaneously. There's the True Grit we wanted. So we could do that much, much better next time. We also take this Flex, and it's kind of reasonably good. Cleave is pretty good, too. Given the free upgrade. And the elites we're going to fight shortly. Actually, that Cleave is really good. Damn it. We gotta take this Cleave. Well, there's our ticket. Feed. Deal 10 damage if fatal, raise our max health by 3. We could take Power Through and Evolve together as well, which is kind of interesting. Potion Belt is great, giving us 2 more potion slots. We could take the Abacus as well. Whenever you shuffle the draw pile, gain 6 block, which helps with our strategy. I think I go Feed, Power Through, Evolve. Probably Potion Belt. We don't have the money for the Abacus after all that, and a card removal. Deck scaling is Spot Weakness and Barricade. So far, it's going to be a little too slow to work in certain fights. We're not particularly well equipped for Collector yet. But if we can start gaining max health per combat, things are going to change. Ooh, a Dark Embrace. Interesting. 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 Alright, Snecko. Hope you are prepared to become die. Rude. Go for the Art of War next turn. Particularly like that turn. Hey, that's better. Don't have to fully block everything. Sometimes we just need to put ourselves in a situation to get our health back. Oh, perfect. Snecko, you shouldn't have. Snecko, you shouldn't have. Just want to land Feed realistically. Damn. Oh, wait. Aha! Nailed it. Thank you, Pendid. Twin Strike is okay. Havoc is theoretically okay. Not really thrilled with either, though. Let's pass. Purple Fire Spirits. We could give up our Barricade to gain 10 max health and never speak of it again. That is an option here. Could also give up the Feed for 10 max health. Actually seriously considering giving up the Barricade. At the moment. We have to go into a couple of elite fights where it is not going to serve us very well. The Body Slam will be fine. Like the evolved power through thing works just fine. I'm gonna give up this Barricade. See you later, Barricade. Thanks for being here. But also, see you later. You did good while you were here. Evolve Clothesline? Or Calcum Block? My favorite turn one there. How much do I prioritize a feed upgrade in this situation? Not that much. And the reason for that is armaments can often land the feed upgrade for us. Get all to armaments. Okay, very rude. Oh, very rude. Ew. Can't play power through because I have to kill the gremlin wizard. Ow. Whatever, we can probably get back our hit points somehow. Ouch. Up here we get to, for example, upgrade feed. I don't want to actually play this battle trance though. Hey. Actually landing this bow weakness. Beautiful. So I have the option here to either pen nib this Immolate right now, or we can pen nib Reaper next turn to go back to full health. If I pen nib Immolate right now, we do 15 plus 64. 15 plus 64. It's equal to 79 damage. The next turn, we can Reaper feed on Gremlator. Perfect. We get most of our health back, and we land the feed. Guaranteed. Delicious. That's right, White Fang. Watcher's Wallop does not scale with Dexterity, but it does scale with Strength, since it's based on how much damage it does. Hey, there's the limit break. Double your strength. We only have spot weakness as initial strength source, so it's not that good. It might even be arguably better to add the demon form. You can also scale Wallop with any other way that increases the damage it does, so that's Akabeko, Wreath of Flame, Stance, Vulnerable, Pen Nib. One of the reasons I like Wallop so much is that unlike Dash on Silent, Wallop can be made to, you know, block for 100 if you can make it hit for 100, which is not unreasonable. I actually don't know which of these I want, real talk. It's pretty easy to get down Demon Form with the Orichalcum, and the turn afterwards we get Art of War, so it's way more acceptable to just spend our turn playing a 3-cost power. We do have a Headbutt, which makes Limit Break pretty strong. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Demon Form. I think that's the better strength source. Limit Break is too conditional when it's dependent on a card that's already conditional. Even with a Headbutt, I think we're asking too much. If we get into... oh man, so much max health. And we also picked up this Lizard Tail, so we're gaining half of our max health back if we die, so we're looking at having over 150 health effectively already. That's pretty ridiculous. It is very ridiculous. Take 1 to deal 7? Interesting. Do I want a Power Pot here? Let's Power Pot here. And I will pretty happily take a Brutality, actually. The Inflame would have been good, too. I'll go with the card drop return. Ouch. This. Didn't play the demon form. Hey, Arrow of Kira. That part through back. What we don't have right now are any good strength scaling attacks. Definitely our biggest weakness. My best damage is gonna be... we can pendant the feed, and that'll make it do 54. Can I get these to be enough? 21 plus... gonna be 13 base. So 19. So 40 plus 54. Just shy. If Power Potion gives me Inflame, that would do it. What else would work? Juggernaut would work? Juggernaut would work too. Delicious. Get ourselves a lantern, giving us an additional energy on turn 1. Seriously contemplating this blood for blood based on how our combats are going. We really want a pummel or a sword boomerang or something. Heavy blade, even? Anything that hits, you know, with our strength more than one time. Don't think these are going to be good enough, though. We do go... I think we want combats, because they're giving me max health. I will take the upgrade here. Alright, I will upgrade feed now. Since we whiffed the upgrade against... upgraded feed against Book of Stabbing, I've come to realize that there's danger to be had in not upgrading that. Danger, I say. Sick really wants another energy, huh? Really wants another energy. Bash Reaper next turn if I demon form, but it's not going to be that good. Well. At least I can't be weakened, eh? Ouch. Okay, we do have a kill, or I can try to take 12 to land the feed. I'm gonna do it. Max health is a big way for us to scale right now. I'm gonna do it. Damn it. Didn't even land it. Didn't even land it. We'll take the second battle trance for sure. We're gonna think about resting for 50 health. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. And as much as it would be nice to fight Thwack here, I think we're probably just gonna want the guaranteed value from a combat? Question mark? Yeah, we'll take the event. It was a fight anyway. Cool. I deliberated for nothing. As it should be. Power through there. Slightly difficult decision, though. Second evolve, second headbutt, second body slam. Not really interested in any of this. Not exactly great against Collector, but we have 119 hit points, so I'm quite sure we'll win that fight. That's good. It's very good. Alright, so mostly our goal is to draw Demon Form and play it. Hey, we did it. We win! We win. Well, eventually. Success! Okay, turn of slightly hurting. Turn of slightly hurting. Take those hit points back, thank you very much. Ouch. Ouch. Hey. I'd like to draw like that. That's illegal. That's illegal. Delicious. Up to 123 max health. We're offered Impervious, Fiendfire, and Double Tap. Fiendfire's really good. That is the ultimate offensive card that we've been kind of lacking. It's a real finisher, which does make it awkward with Feed. Works really well with Power Through, really well with Evolve, really well with 2 Battle Trance pluses. Double tap for the Reaper into Runic Pyramid. That would be pretty good, although I can't say I'd be upset with Fiendfire into Runic Pyramid, or Fiendfire into Snecko-Eye. Both would be totally acceptable, right? While we're deliberating on our card here, Nobi wants a chem fact about Praseodymium, which was extracted by the Swedish chemist Carl Gustav Mosander in 1841, who extracted praseodymium oxide residue that he called didymium from a mineral sample. In 1885, the Austrian chemist Baron Karl Auer von Welsbach, which I'm sure I pronounced wrong, separated that didymium into 2 different metallic salts of different colors, which he named praseodymium, which means green twin, and neodymium, the other half of didymium. Kind of a weird little substance. There's the pyramid. There it is. Runic Pyramid. At the end of turn, no longer discard your hand. It's great with Fiendfire. It makes the feed much easier to land. It makes Art of War a lot stronger. Could also very reasonably take Fusion Hammer for 4 energy per turn. But Pen Nib, Runic Pyramid, Reaper is very good. Actually not a bad Sacred Bark either. Especially this regen pot is 10 regen, right? 40% of our max health blood potion healing how much? All much. all much. So many Swedish founders in the periodic system. The kind of, at the time that the periodic table was being fleshed out, the kind of, all the brains of chemistry lived in Europe, in a lot of the Germanic countries, or the Scandinavian countries. There's just a kind of a really dense population of individuals who are at the forefront of chemistry there, and they are all talking to each other. It used to be pretty common, even as recently as like 20, 30 years ago. If you studied chemistry in the United States, you would learn German to go with it, because so much of the foundation of chemistry was done by German scientists, and even a lot of the nomenclature in chemistry, like the way that we form the terms for organic compounds by stringing a whole bunch of adjectives together into one long word, is taken from German nomenclature. Yeah, I like this shop with the courier. I like hitting 3 elites. I like having a running pyramid. Hey, Flirt Freak. Excellent. We have all of this kind of crap now. That's alright. Okay, so that definitely just kills it, but I don't want to just kill it. Problems. Problems arising. Here's feed, okay. Body Slam, pretty good with what we've got going on. I like the Warcry too. The Warcry too. Kinda lets us manipulate things a little bit. Take one. Okay, we have to be prepared to use our potions to win this fight if we want to take it, but I think we're quite capable. I just have to not be afraid of using Fiend Fire this time. Turn 1 Demon Form definitely helps. So, gonna go ahead and say that. I think I'm just gonna take all of this damage on turn 1. But we get Art of War. Okay, there's our feed already. Good. Next turn is Immolate, Feed, maybe Cleave, Headbutt, Feed. We'll probably get a kill. $30 plus 25 plus 30? 85? Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Stop hurting me! Keep that fight with reasonably low damage taken, scoring a bird-faced turn, healing us for 2 health whenever we play either Demon Form or Evolve, plus any other power. Sentinel Plus. If I had ways to exhaust cards in my hand, which I do want, actually Sever Soul looking pretty okay. As a way to just get rid of the wounds in my hand. I'd much rather have a second wind, though. I'm gonna take the Sentinel, and we're gonna look for ways to maybe be able to play it. Well, not play it. Ways to exhaust it from our hand, rather. We're a little bit lucky. We can set something like that up. Pretty much every civilization throughout world history has had some pretty significant contributions to the collective human knowledge. I don't think there's any civilization you can truthfully make any negative blanket statements about. Oh, they invented... Oh, I'm so sorry. You're right, that was a pun. You're right, that was a pun. Okay. But a pun that could be misinterpreted. You're right, they totally did invent the concept of zero. Apologies for that, Jedit. But I totally misread that. Good catch. Dad joke overruled. Indeed. Alright, is this just a pen nib immolates? Yeah. Yeah, it is. That should be exactly enough. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, we can just feed, or we can try to get a heal off here. I'm gonna try to land the heal. Might backfire on me. We'll find out. Oh, no, this is not gonna backfire at all. Nothing has ever backfired. Not even once. Delicious. Seriously considering Havoc now, as it lets us play cards in our hand for free. Havoc Fiend Fire is a little iffy. I'll take it. I'll take it. I think I want to take... Well, we wanted to take this Elite Fight, right? Yeah, okay, so we'll take 2 events. 4 enemies. If only I had an Exhume. We could eat so many of these nerds. Is that a new Reaper animation? Not a new one. That one's been around for a very, very long time. But I would not call it new. Huh. It's gonna be a lot of days in the draw pile, unfortunately. Definitely gonna complicate our situation. Ways I'd rather it not. Couldn't play with blocks. I thought I could bash afterwards for some reason. This'll help. Reserve feed. More dazed. Uh-oh. Ah! Ah. Well, I'll just take the damage then. Seems fine. Sword Boomerang Plus, finally a good strength scaling card. Took long enough. Took long enough to find that one. We upgrade the Havoc now. Take that free. Reaper's Hemokinesis in reverse? Kind of, yeah. That's kind of true. Ooh, I get to spot weakness, headbutt the spot weakness, battle trance, play spot weakness again, and strike. Only 3 here. We have 8 strength on turn 1 against Reptomancer. Very good start. I can pen nib this Sword Boomerang if I want to. Or I can pen nib Immolate, even better. Like this then. I don't want to hit Fiend Fire, so I'm not going to Havoc. Blam. Okay, there's Fiend Fire, so now we can Havoc safely. Damn it. Double tap. Double tap Sword Boomerang, double tap Reaper, double tap Immolate. Oh, wait, second win though. Hold on. No. Second win. We have to take this instead, because this lets us get rid of the wounds from the power through, as well as letting me get rid of, like, Evolve in a meaningful way. Yeah, SRF. Ugly Wombat. The Chemfact coming up. Praseodymium's primary use is as an enamel coating to give glasses and pottery a bright yellow coloration. It can also be used to make yellow cubic zirconia and to tint welder's goggles for eye protection. Got a fairly narrow use case to it. This particular element. One of the less useful, less used ones. Love the second win upgrade here. I'm just gonna grab my recall. Get the blue key here. Kunai, not upset to see that go. We're not often playing 3 attacks in one turn here. Sometimes, but not often. Attack this turn, that's okay. Comes the big hits. So this will do quite a bit of damage. Cleave, sword, boomerang, feed, that's not going to be enough, right? Not quite. What does the ginger do? The ginger prevents us from becoming weakened, which is really nice in situations like this one. Go for 84. Seems fairly reasonable. Hey, second wind lets me exhaust Sentinel now. Good stuff. That's very good stuff. This is Strike, Immolate, Sword, Boomerang, Feed. That should kill. Whoops. It sure did. Think I feel no pain. What happens when you don't do the math properly? Oh well. Oh well. Set on that one. Brimstone. Start of your turn, gain 2 strength, and all enemies gain 1 strength. Good old Brimstone is here. There's also a magic flower, which says healing is 50% more effective. So, hold on. Magic flower is going to amplify the healing we get from Reaper. It's going to amplify the healing we get from Blood Potion. It's going to amplify the healing we get from Regen Potion. It's going to amplify the healing from Birdface turn. And it's going to amplify the healing from Lizard Tail when we die. So this is a truly absurd amount of additional hit points. It also gives us extra hit points, not extra max health, but extra initial health from Feed. It's a very good magic flower. And I think that means we can take the Brimstone pretty safely, too. Let's do it. And I can afford Impervious and a removal? Or no, I can't. Not quite. Quite. Another Sword Boomerang. I did the thing. Indeed I did. Just watch me. So we're now gaining 2 strength every turn. Opponents are gaining 1 strength every turn. Where does it end? Is the question. Is such a thing even vaguely reasonable? Ow. Good, okay. Yes. Ah! Mancer's getting extra spicy. I'm not sure that I like it. Gonna purge everything so that I can get some attacks into my hand here. This will do triple, that should kill. Num num. Self-forming clay. Whenever we lose health, gain 2 block next turn. Very good. Get rid of these Thorn's Pot. Take a disarm for sure. Enemy loses a couple of points of strength. That makes a big difference when, you know, this nonsense is happening. Ouch, ouch. Ouch! Time's not enough, so I can actually do, like, Feel No Pain, Fiend Fire, and that might result in me getting a curse, but it also might not. Damn it! Totally did. It's alright. You got me. You got me. Definitely want to upgrade the disarm. Alright, Awakened 1, I have 150 health, plus, you know, effectively way more health than that. Bring it on. Bring it on. Put 2 wounds in my hand? Sure. What's the worst that could happen? Smiley face. Smiley face. I'd like to eat a bird here. I think I'm gonna get to do that. Reaper, you're a little late. What are you doing, Reaper? What are you doing? We're probably gonna use the Reaper after the transform here. Just gotta figure out how we can do that reasonably. Wait a couple more turns to gain a couple more strength. Nice. of a waste of a strike here. Just Reaper for 55. Go for the feed next. That seems more reasonable. Heal all that health back. Oops. Do thump, do thump. Deep pulsing dread. Be felt throughout the room. Something, something, the heart of the spire. Source of this evil. Yeah, that was 55 and then multiplied by the flower, that's right. Second regen potion is a lot of healing. I think that's going to be better than the speed pot here. You just have so much health during the heart fight. That's the tactic. Just have more hit points than they can possibly count. Or something. Right? That's the goal. This turn's gonna hurt, though. Ooh, boy. Yes, it is. Okay. Don't have enough strength to do any real damage. Do I just YOLO the top of the deck, and if it's Fiend Fire, that's fine? I think I'm going to power through before I do that at the very minimum, right? Yeah. That's fine. Get an energy back. Body Slam Bash? Sure. Also much yikes. There's our feed. Hoping to find Reaper soonish. There it is. If I'm willing to be a little bit patient, I can make it a Pen-Nibbed Reaper, which I'm planning on doing. Fix. Might have to use the blood potion to survive. Let's see. This is incoming damage of 46 plus 16 times 2, so 46 plus 32 is equal to 78 incoming damage. I have 77 health with the Ascender's Bane. I have to use the blood potion. Fortunate draw order there. Well then, this Pen-Nibbed Reaper doesn't even do what I want it to do. Make it do that next turn? Here we go. Back up to full. Like you do. There, no problem. We were never in any danger. No problemo. Alright. Time for the heart. Reasonably happy with the turn 1 Fiendfire here. Reasonably happy with the turn 1 Fiendfire.
It looks like we've got
Not
our
happy
work
with this
cut out for
particular
us,
turn 1
Commander.
Fiendfire, but that's alright. First Dane! And folks, welcome on in to our ladder streak. We're here on Ascension 12, tuned in just in time to see our chunky boy with Brimstone fight the heart. Have I played One Step from Eden? I have not, but it is on this month's Community Game Boat, and is currently leading the poll, so it seems like I might end up playing it kind of soonish. Oh boy. That is all of my hit points that are about to go away, isn't it? Aha! Disarm. Okay, we're gonna be alright. We're gonna be okay. Or a Calcum has our back, right? Smiley face. That's only, what, 101 million damage? Or something? Easy game. Totally easy game. Looking like a very good opportunity to just dunk the hand. I'm gonna do that. Make that a mere 45. No problem. I can headbutt. Get Battle Trance back. Dunk all this stuff. Oh, we'll draw the Battle Trance with the Unceasing Top, and I have the 3 energy. Aha! Value Town. Welcome to Value Town. Am I willing to put those in my hand for the moment? Second Wind is coming up. But I'd rather wait until it's actually here. Okay. My 15 healing at the end of the turn. Thank you, Magic Flower. My face. My face. Alright. Multi-tech number 2, 6 times 15. That's more damage than I have hit points. That's unfortunate. Or is it? Ouch, ouch, ouch. So I think what I want to do is this. Rid of the slime, use the attack potion. When am I supposed to use liquid memories? Is that also now? That might as well also be now. Some for 4 additional strength here. Attack potion for Immolate sounds great. Upgrade it. And the Reaper. Play that for 60. Pennib Reaper to heal for 111. Just take all that health back, thank you very much. No problemo. Ah! Oh, shit. I think we're supposed to have won by now. That is a lot of damage, sir. Sir? Sir. Fortunately, I have power through second wind here. So I can block 4. $82. That's almost 165, right? Pretty much. Basically the same number. Nom nom nom. Delicious. Didn't even have to use our massively powerful lizard tail, which would have healed for like also over 100. GG. GG. I don't think I've ever survived 3 multi-attacks with Brimstone before. GG. Stuffed. Yeah, definitely. After that, yeah. How much damage did we take during that heart fight? I gotta know. I have to know how much damage we took during various combats. So we took 10 to Orb Walker, 45 to double Orb Walkers, 39 to Darklings, 31 to Four Shapes, 43 to Reptomancer, 34 to Giant Head, 72 to the other Reptomancer, only 16 to Writhing Mass, but Writhing Mass gave me a curse. We took 118 damage against Awakened One. We took 152 damage versus Shield and Spear. And then the Corrupt Heart did 259 damage to us. Thanks to Brimstone. And we won! We didn't even die one time, in fact. So we took 400 damage in Act 4 alone. 500 damage from floor 50 onward. And then, like, about another 200 in Act 3. We took 80 to Collector, too. Oh my god. This run took, like, 800 damage. Okay, I have to know. Did we take a full 1,000? Let's do some arithmetic. So 1 from Cultist. We took 11 from the Slime Ooze. We took 2 from Jawworm. We took none from Gremlin Knob. Is that the is that the best fight we ever had? We took 14 from the Slimes. We took 7 from the Slaver. None from Sentries. 15 from Lega. 6 from Exordium. Wildlife, and 28 from Guardian. So our Act 1 damage taken was 84. 23 from Birds, 22 from Shelled Parasite, who we full healed against, 14 from Snecko, and then we got rid of the Barricade, 35 from Gremlin Leader, 42 from Book of Stabbing. 37 from Snake Plant. Jesus. 12 from Chosen and Cultist, and then 80 from Collector. So he had taken a total of 349 damage by the end of the Collector fight. 10 from Orb Walker. 45 from Double Orb Walker. 39 from Darkling. 31 from Four Shapes. 43 from Ripzo. We're at over 500 damage here. We did take over 1,000. Plus 34. Plus 72 from Repto. 16 from Writhing Mass. 118. from Awakened One. That's 152. And then plus 259 equals a grand total of 1,167 damage taken on this Ironclad run. That's amazing. We took over 1,000 damage and